The main reason we Alright, we're back now. We're going to start with the clutch side clip-on. So we're going to get this little bar end off and get everything changed out here. The main reason that we there's a few reasons we change them. One, we have a little bit more adjustability with these. This is actually a 7 degree. I typically run the 0 degree from Vortex. I just like to feel that a little bit better. So we're going to get this thing taken off. I'll show you what it looks like once we get it switched on and everything. But we're going to eliminate actually pretty much all of this stuff and put more like a button switch on this side for the different horsepower modes and traction control, all that kind of fancy stuff on the Kawasaki. But we're going to get rid of this whole big cluster. And another good part to the clip-on is if you do crash or bend it or break it, you can just replace that instead of having to do all this whole thing. So I'm going to take this thing off. Beta's over here getting into mischief like always.
I had this off the other day, putting the keyless start in, so I left it loose so we can just pop it up.
And there's the first clip-on. And we won't tighten these down too much until I'm in my levers on the bike, sitting down in rider position to kind of get the feel for where I want it, and then we'll adjust it accordingly from there. But we're just kind of getting it on, making sure everything lines up. And
that's one side.
And that's one side there.
I'll take this, exchange this clip on over here, put the Vortex on. Before we put all the switches and levers back on, I'll put this top triple tree clamp back in position.
And that's something we'll adjust as well. Once I get on the bike, we'll adjust the lever where it's comfortable, all that kind of good stuff. We'll adjust the rear sets, clip-ons, all that kind of good stuff. I'll put the master cylinder, the brake lever back on.
There's an issue there. When you get the Vortex clip-ons, one of the things you have to do is drill a hole. If you look in the bottom of the cable holder for the throttle, you'll see a little notch right there, or a little hole, or whatever you want to call it. And you want to line that up so that you have this in the right position to get your lever on. You measure the size of that shaft, drill this out so this will actually go in, slide up into the hole, and then when you turn the throttle, this piece doesn't move on you. So I got to get the right bit, figure out what size that is, and drill this hole a little bit bigger. All right, so I got the right size hole. Just slide it in here, open this up a little bit, and then we find the hole, drop that in. Tighten these two nuts up. Now you can't turn this on the shaft. All right, so we got this on, throttle's working, this piece is not twisting. Now we can put the switch back on, put the brake master cylinder back on, and I'm going to change out the grip. Once we get this all in place, then we'll have to adjust everything.
Alright, so we got the both clip-ons on each side. We just gotta get the switch for this side, which we'll have to order and get that off, get that shipped in. And then we got this side done as well. That's all hooked up, all ready to go. The only thing, like I said, we have to get the switch on that side. That should be it. We need to get the grips on, but we gotta get some glue. So once we get the glue and that switch, then the clip-ons will be done, and we'll show you what that looks like when we are finished.
As I talked about on a previous video, we wanted to eliminate this switch panel on the left side of the bike. This controls the lights, dimmer, horn, all that stuff we don't need. However, we do need this switch here, which controls the traction control, the quick shifter, and the power modes. To eliminate that, we went to Woodcraft. They have a switch that just controls those three items. So we're going to swap it out, put that on, and eliminate this. All right, the first thing, of course, you got to get under the air box to where the main harness is. And we have three connections here. We have this one, which is actually the clutch switch, these for the lights, and then this black one here is the one for the triple switch for the traction control and quick shifter. Pull those out through the front. And as you can see, I've already got this taken off the clip-on. Go around to the back side, unclip that. Now, I've already mounted the switch, the new switch from Woodcraft, onto the clip-on. These are the two ends, the only two ends we need. This one, the clutch, and then this one is for the quick shifter power mode. I'll just run these through here. All right, here's your two ends from the new switch. This one goes to the clutch switch. This one goes to your triple switch. Just go in here, plug them in till you hear them click, or they lock in place. So now on the right side, power on, start button, eliminated the key switch, and then we have the triple switch over here for the traction control, quick shifter, and power mode. I didn't video it, but all the wires in the harness for the lights going to the front, I eliminated that. Just have these left, which I've got to figure out how to mount that because it mounts to the stock bodywork and we don't have that mount on the race bodywork. But that'll do it.
Alright, so we're going to put the Vortex cap on today. So first thing, take the key, put the key in, pop that undone, and then there's four little things you got to get out.
Other way. Nope, you're right. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Tank's upside downwards.
And then this little latch here, once you tighten it down, then you can unscrew it and put it back on. And there's a little space there, and you can lock it in. And that is a Vortex cap.
I've got the windshield mounted, the windscreen mounted, the air duct,